Welcome everyone to these webinars hosted by Inclusion International as part of the global campaign on the right to make decisions. We have asked David Corner, as part of the self-advocate group and also as a council member of Inclusion International, to present the perspective from a personal point of view and from the knowledge that he has acquired his work around self-advocates in the world. So David, thank you very much. This is David's presentation.
The right to decide, we can make decisions too. Inclusion International Global Campaign on the Right to Decide. Kia ora everyone. My name is David Corner. I come from New Zealand and I'm a person with intellectual disability. I am a self-advocacy member of the Council of Inclusion International and I represent the Asia Pacific region. I am really proud of where I am today. I am a strong self-advocate and very passionate about the rights and inclusion of all people with intellectual disability. Today I want to talk about making decisions, why this is a really important right for people with intellectual disability. A personal perspective. I am capable of making decisions. I made some really great decisions and made the wrong decision from time to time. You don't have to have an intellectual disability to make a wrong decision. Sometimes I need support to make a decision. What kind of decisions have I made, both good and bad? I made some good and bad decisions at work. I guess I made some bad decisions around work, for example, losing my cool and using language that is not appropriate. I have, however, made some good decisions by apologising and accepting I have some problems, then seeking help and support to sort out the problems I have. Made some good and bad decisions about my finances. A good decision was weighing up the options to decide to work 4 days a week instead of 5. I had to see if I could afford it, as it meant a day's less wages as well as holiday. It's good to think things through before I made the decision. Made some bad decisions around credit cards and hire purchase agreements, and lending money to people who haven't paid it back. I've been lucky to have the support of my family to help me sort out these decisions. Made some really bad decisions around girlfriends, like the time I got engaged and thought I was doing the right thing and did it without talking and thinking it over with my family. I then needed to seek help and support to sort things out and to end a relationship, as things didn't work out had affected my health. I made some decisions to be friends with some of the girlfriends that I've had. It's meant a change in relationships and sometimes hasn't gone too well for some people. Needed support to get the message clear. But I'm glad I made the decision to remain friends. Made some good and bad decisions about where I live. I lived in lots of houses with lots of people in different towns and made some bad decisions about having the wrong flatmates and living in a house that had hardly any heating and caused health issues. My family helped me make a good supported decision about the house that I live in now. My family will help me to make a decision when I want to have a person live with me. I have a good relationship within my family, but feel things can get a bit heated at times when I read something into what they say and to make matters worse from time to time. However, things can be sorted out by talking about them at another time when we are relaxed and resolve the situation and come to a good decision. Made some bad decisions about my health by not taking enough time off work to fully recover from a cough and cold, and not taking my medicine when I think I'm feeling better. However, after talking to my doctor, family and friends, I can see what I have done, make the right decisions not to make the same mistake next time. I've learned a lot when I made these decisions, although sometimes I got into strife. I much prefer to learn from my mistakes than to not be able to make my own decisions. So why is decision making important for us? It is fundamental to have control over our own lives. When we make decisions, we are seen as more capable. When we are not allowed to make our own decisions, we are seen as less capable. We are seen as having less value in the community if someone else makes decisions for us. Why don't we get to make our own decisions? Yeah. Too often people with intellectual disabilities are not allowed to make decisions for themselves. This can be for many different reasons, including family members trying to protect us from harm, or the community in general not thinking that we can make our own decisions. But we can make our own decisions, and we should be allowed to. So it's my choice, my community. We can make simple everyday decisions like what to wear or what to eat. We can also make bigger life decisions like who to date and relationships, our reproductive rights, where to live, having control over our finances. My personal examples that I talked about earlier were more of the bigger decisions. Sadly, some people with intellectual disabilities around the world don't even get to make the simple everyday decisions. This makes me sad. Sometimes we need support to make decisions. This is the same for everyone, regardless of whether you have an intellectual disability or not. However, for some of us, we can benefit from more structured support. Really helps us. This is from people who know us well and people we choose and trust. Sometimes people are paid to provide support too. Support can come in many forms. For example, a support person might listen and explain things in plain language in a way you understand. They may help you break down the information choices. They may help you sort out the good and not so good points of a decision. Now the big question, can all people with intellectual disability make their own decisions? Yes, they can. With the right kind of support, all people with intellectual disabilities are able to make decisions and have control in their lives. For people with higher support needs or people who have difficulties communicating, this support can be a network of people who know the person really well to help them make their own decisions. This is called supported decision making. Having the right to decide and make decisions is important for securing all other rights for us. We're not allowed to make our own decisions. How can we have a voice with anything else that is important to us? The voice of people with intellectual disability is a strong voice and growing stronger all the time. Organisations like Inclusion International, the Self-Advocacy Movement, and the Convention on Rights of people with Disabilities is all about this change and encouraging and supporting people to have their voices heard. So what do I hear time and time again from my self-advocacy friends and my peers? We want to have our voice heard and acknowledged, be accepted for who we are, make our decisions, ask for our view and opinion on things, want to be treated the same as other people, have the same rights and opportunity to do things with support when needed. By making the right real for people with intellectual disability, we'll make it real and turn our hopes and dreams into reality. Thank you very much.